All right, man. December 22nd, 2024, logging Friday's price action, which was what, the 20th? Yeah, so logging the December 20th price action today. It's Sunday, market's gonna open up in about 47 minutes. This is the December contract. Again, I've been engaging with the March contract. This is just me, you know, documenting for documenting purposes, because soon I'll have to just create the layout for the March contract. So here we go. After the huge sell-off, after making the all-time high over here for Tuesday, price, created this BISI here, but then price just ran right through it, came all the way down to this BISI down here. And as a matter of fact, this is the March contract. So this is what it looks like on the March contract so far. And then now let me just switch over to the December contract. As you can see, there's no more volume on this contract. There's no more open interest on this. I'm just using this for documenting purposes. So that's what it looks like there. What does it look like on March? Oh, it's a bullish candle. So I'm going to just work with this here and work as I go, and then just save it. So here we go. We got a volume imbalance there. That's that same annotation that was made on the other chart as well on the December contract. So price came right down into that. This is actually gray. Boom, because it is a SIBI. Boom, so price came back down here. Boom, and working up here. Boom, and then rejecting from up here. So I'm not going to make a note of this one right now, but we closed up here inside of this BISI here. So obviously now it's going to be an inversion depending on which direction it decides to go. So that's that. So price tapped again back down into the SIBI as well as into this order block here. And if we measure this wick right here, most likely failed to get to consequent encroachment of it, and then boom, just pushed right up. So I'm going to take a picture of this. Yeah, don't mind that. We're making some tea on the side. Boom, boom, boom. That's pretty much it. Like, right now, it's the end of the year. There's only, this is the final week left of this year. Let me just refresh this here. Here's what's coming up. We got Monday here, just orange stuff. Doesn't really, nothing too crazy for the last week of the year before we start back up on January 1st. So I'm not gonna go too crazy with this. On a 4 hour, here's what it looks like. Price pretty much just came down here, swept these lows right here, and then pushed to the upside. Let me just get rid of that. Let me label this. So this low right here was swept. Boom. Let's make this red. I'm gonna keep it like that. Matter of fact, I like to make it dashed. So we're gonna make it dashed. That's what it did. Tag the lows, came back up here, worked this area, and above the midpoint of that daily. Let me just, that's D for daily time frame. Let's make this black real quick. I don't really want to come back. This as well is on a daily time frame. And boom, that way all these things, as I'm moving. Daily time frame as well. And this one as well too. So that way you're not lost in the sauce as as you're dropping lower. So pretty much again, it cleared out a bunch of sell side right here, tapped into this area here, pushed up, and then boom, leading into the Asian session, came down here, 6 a.m. session, pushed back up, tagged this high right here, which is pretty much, it didn't get to the midpoint of this drop right here, but got near it, and then boom, just plummeted it back down. So that's pretty much, just want to document that. Keep this for my files because I only need to document January now, and I have a full year of data on Nasdaq for how it's been behaving for the entire year. So that's especially putting that away as far as like for an election year, what we can expect for an election year. And look at this right here. See this? Boom, bring it across. Boom, rejects, pushbacks down. Just put 1 hour on there. Well, let me take another picture. You can never have too much information. So price comes down, works here. Rather than using this as the breaker, it used the BISI right here. Let's drop to here on a 15-minute chart. As you can see, here's where price reversed. At 7:30 a.m., the New York session starts and pushes price to the upside to tag that single high up there, that lonely high, and into that imbalance right there, to consequent encroachment of that. All right. Yes, it did. Right at the midpoint of that. Spectacular, right? But some would say that let's take it right there and then drop it. Yeah, sure, buddy. And if we measure this price leg from the high to the low, right to the midpoint. Beautiful. That is a beautiful thing to see. So what's here? Oof. Bro, that shit hit right at the low of that candle. That's fucking crazy. Right, this candle right here? Yep. Yeah, right at the low of it. Let me widen it up a little bit, just so I can get a better picture. Boom. Again, like I said, I have so much to do. No, that's cool. Let me just save that. Let me go to LSS. Yeah, the March contract right here. And let's put this on a 1 minute. Scrunch this, hide this. Here's what pretty much happened on Friday's price action. Opened up, came up, tagged the high, came down, swept the lows right there, cleared out all that sell side. Obviously it went and tagged this one, but matter of fact, I'll make it like this, make it a solid line. Boom, and then I'll use an arrow and bring it across, tagged it, and I'll make this black. Boom, tags it, relatively equal lows. At what time? 950. Then the 950 macro just goes crazy and tags the high. How much was that? A $532 run. Wow, that's fucking insane, bro. So let me get it from right here up to the high. Boom. And then I'm gonna put this right here. That's the 950 macro. And I'll do another picture there. And then just notice how here it's just failing and then ultimately just runs to the high of the day. Not the day, but chasing that previous high from the drop. What do we have here? And then on the first fair value gap, yeah, that's the first FVG. Let me label that. 1220, because that's going to be important, just to keep it there and realize what the heck. Let's make it smaller. All right, 8 is good. And then I'll extend it right. Boom. And I'll also dim it down. Okay, new day opening gap right there, midpoint of it, and then just poof. That's pretty much what I was measuring there. Just ran right through. See that? All right. So that's pretty much it for me. Just wanted to document that. Peace.